I just can't get that Day of Fate song out of my head. I think I've listened to it 70 times now. It's good harmon prep. I just know that situation is never going to come into play in an RPG though.
So I think my edge is going to be a side mount sort of secondary mode for my bow, which is a retracto claw. I can clamp onto whatever it shoots at, but retracts very slowly.
That still sounds pretty awesome.
Not what I thought you meant when you said side mount.
Yeah, no. Sounds interesting. That sounds more like a contraption than an edge, though, just so you know.
Okay.
But I'm okay with that.
That is where the confusion was. So,
okay. So on page 22...
edge, would it be grappling hook then?
The sample for edges are down halfway down page 22. So things like camouflage, that effect when sneaking, hidden, light, so it doesn't take up a gear slot, stuff like that. The ones on the example page are contraptions, so like items you made. So like...
Got it.
It's things you could turn the bow into pretty easily using the bow as material.
Wow, I never heard anyone ask to be Hawkeye before.
Hawkeye's my favorite.
He's a cool character. Just not in the MCU.
My edge is going to be light.
All I'm going to say, my favorite thing about Hawkeye is that he's constantly leaving and rejoining the Avengers.
My problem is that he's a street level character that they put into a planet-wide threat thing. He would be amazing if you put him in with Daredevil and the Punisher and characters like that. He would be, because in his comics he runs into those people all the time and he is amazing. Mm-hmm. It's also amazing to see him do his day-to-day stuff, like, I'm going to go out with my daughter and all this other stuff.
He's a step above those
individual
guys,
tricks, that's for sure.
He's a step above those guys, but he's a step below the other guys.
Yeah.
See, the difference is, though, the other guys go in there knowing they have all these bags of tricks they can go into. They don't actually have the stakes of, I'm probably dying.
Are you saying that Captain America doesn't have those same stakes?
He's a super soldier.
He's a super soldier going up against guys who destroy planets.
He's not just a dude.
He's out of his league just as much as anybody else. His opponent, his on the level opponent was Baytrak the Leaper, right?
That's not fair to him, man.
All right, I guess to be fair, they got the Vision on their team half the time when he's not dead.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you do when you have Superman?
The Vision and Thor, those are guys on the level. Captain America, he was shooting above his level, taking on Iron Man, and he won. Iron Man is above Captain America's level, but Captain America and Hawkeye are basically on the same tier.
Cap would wreck Hawkeye one-on-one.
I know, but it's a wide tier, right? It's ground level
I'll
tier.
give you that one.
Yeah, it's ground level tier. I mean, Daredevil is below that, obviously, and so is what's the other guy? Deadeye? Bullseye.
Bullseye.
I can't remember.
It's that. Go ahead.
I said I couldn't remember which one was DC and which one was the Marvel, because they both have the guy who has a bullseye target thing who just bounces shit around. In fact, DC has two of them.
Yeah, it's that tier between street level and saving the world that spans quite a bit.
Well, you have the street level, right? And then you got city level, right?
I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
And then you have planet, and then you have galaxy. You shoot up to Captain Marvel, and you go, I protect the whole universe. You dial it down a little bit, and it's okay, we got Iron Man protecting the planet. We have Doctor Strange protecting the multiverse. There's levels, and there's a wide tier between city and planet.
Mm-hmm.
That Captain America is planet level because he's a super soldier. At the same time, Hawkeye is planet level because Hawkeye has his bag of tricks to work with people. But at the same time, Hawkeye as a character should be street level. He should be, but he's just tipping the scales.
So much, because he shouldn't be there. But if he wasn't there, it would have gone way worse for everyone.
Sure, somebody didn't drive the car.
What's the quote? It's like, these people are throwing around laser beams, and I got a bow and arrow. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Exactly.
Well, it's the first Avengers movie, right? You see his whole bag of tricks where he fucks everything up and he takes control of everything in the early movie when he's brain controlled. But then when that's failed, he tries to shoot Loki, and Loki's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Catches the arrow, it explodes in his face, and it really doesn't faze Loki that much. He's just now on the ground. That's it.
I guess if nothing else, narratively, he makes sense because he's a straight man to all the crazy nonsense.
Yeah, he has a family. He's grounded.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like I said, I like the comics where he's like, I'm going to take my daughter out to do stuff. Oh, or, like how he gets stabbed in the ears and technically he's deaf.
Mm-hmm.
Things that don't really get shown that much.
It's true.
It's like, oh, watching the movies, they didn't realize that Hawkeye was deaf. I guess
Surely
he's
we'll
not
get
in
our
the movies,
Hawkeye
though.
movie.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, I don't know, because Jeremy Renner's not really doing that well on the Disney front these days.
Oh no, he's gonna be in it with what's her name?
His daughter in the movie?
No. I don't know if it's his daughter. They're doing Kate Bishop.
So I'm pretty sure they're replacing him.
Oh, they are, but he's still be involved in the Hawkeye series first.
I got one more thing. They contracted me for one more thing.
It's Haley. I think it's Haley Steinfeld, the girl from Bumblebee.
Didn't watch Bumblebee. I'm so anti.
She's been in a whole bunch of. She's been in a whole bunch of other stuff. She's a good young actress, but it's going to be a Disney Plus series with Clint Barton and Kate Bishop.
Unfortunately, you say Haley. My first thought is Joel Osment.
That's a throwback.
That's just the only Haley that I know, or can think of at the moment, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, I'll give you $1 million, you name 5 Haleys right now, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm walking. I can't think of a single one other than Haley Joel Osment.
All right. Well, I suppose we're all together then.
Indeed.
This episode's title: Haley Joel Osment.
we just don't have a follow up. It was too good, Theta.
That's actually my new character's name, Haley Joel Osment.
Lord Haley Joel Osment.
Exactly.
Speaking of new characters, we should probably introduce everyone and get started. Who wants to go first?
I'm Gar, the demon. I am worshipped by some and worship my father. Which is really weird to say out loud. I actually feel a little bit sick. Somebody else go.
Oh. Well, hello. I'm Myth Peony Ergast. Also a demon. A better demon.
I'm going to interject real quick. I know it's not my turn. It's not true.
Well, we'll see.
That's my meta power.
Yes, and I am a warlock who has mastered force, the true method of convincing people to do what you want.
Greater magnetic or lesser magnetic?
First one, then the other.
Apples. I'm Justin. I was previously Thunder the Mighty, but his day didn't go so well. You will now see me as Lord Movish. I am an orc hunter. Little deranged, but I will be a lord one day somewhere. I just have to take it over.
Okay. And I'm playing Slimmick, a Slissic snake person. Conniver. There we go. A former spy for the Brass Cult, which is why he learned the languages of light.
Nice. And I'm Matthew. I will be the storyteller today for Wicked Ones. After our interesting adventure with the giants. Some of you made it back, some of you didn't. Lord Movish?
Movish.
Movish. what brought you to the dungeon, and how did you exert your dominance over the denizens of those below the wicked ones?
I heard word of the wonderful success against the giants, so I came to whip this group into shape.
All right. And Slim, same question.
I heard there was better Kool-Aid over here. The brass gold has some nice Kool-Aid, but it's got like this metallic tang for some reason.
It's probably because ours is all poisoned and you're immune to poison, so you can drink it.
Exactly, that just makes it more delicious.
We didn't do a downtime at the end of last time, did we?
We did not. All we did was roll for treasure, and then we were a little over time, so we moved forward.
Did the XP.
Yeah.
All right, time to get in trouble.
Yeah. So we're going to start again with downtime.
Okay, I'd like to do some downtime. I would like to recruit a minion.
That's a great idea.
Or a group of minions.
Yeah. So you spend a gold. You tell me how you're going about this. Where are these minions?
I'm having difficulty with this. As a demon, I'm a creature from another sort of perspective and different world. Here I am now on the terrestrial world, where I can go ahead and experience new outlooks on life and be exposed to new philosophies. So I need to recruit people to help me corrupt everyone in the mortal world. So I need to hire people who can speak the light tongue. And I've decided that, obviously, I want to go straight to the source. Bugbears.
Sounds great start.
So I'm going to recruit a bunch of bugbears to help me find mortal people so that I can then corrupt them with promises of wondrous magic items that will solve all of their problems. All I have to do is pay my price.
Just want to quick interject for your F, just in case you didn't know. You still have to pay another gold to make them fluent.
Good thing I have money.
Right, just wanted to make sure. Do you have lots of money? Because I think there's something happens if you have more than 4 gold.
Well, I have exactly 4 gold, so I guess I better start spending it now, shouldn't I?
I don't remember what it was. I know there's an upgrade specifically that people don't know that you have more than 4 gold or something like that.
Well, time to spend it, and I'm going to spend it on bugbears.
All right. So we got bugbears?
Yes, 5 bugbears. And I would like to, do I have to take a separate downtime to upgrade them or to spend the gold down?
I think it just happens during downtime that you can upgrade.
It takes a downtime to recruit them, but spending gold is spending gold.
Right.
Just remember, minion packs they do die.
Right.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and make them fluent.
All right, so that's a gold.
And what does versatile mean? Does that mean they're...
Versatile means you get to pick more actions. Like right now, you'll pick out one action they have 2 dice in, and 2 actions they have 1 die in for them trying to do stuff.
So if you take versatile, you get to do that twice.
And trained means they're better at stuff, right?
Yeah, they're better at one thing. They get plus 1 die on 1 thing. Brew, build, contract, craft, incant, recruit, and torture are your options.
I definitely want them to be fluent. Well, I guess I need to be strapped because I need them to corrupt mortals. So I need them to be able to get my loot and offer it to mortals in return for stuff.
Makes sense.
So let's see. That's 3 gold. I guess I'll save the last gold in case I need it.
So a couple things we have to establish is their actions. We have to establish what kind of minions these are. Are these acolytes, alchemists, builders, cutthroats, envoys? Kind of sounds what you're going for. Grunts, mages, miners, priests, raiders, scouts, thieves, trappers, tricksters, witches, or
these
workers.
guys are grunts. These guys' goal is to... Well, actually, I guess envoy is the correct word I'm looking for, because their goal is to go out into the mortal world and find people who need to be corrupted. So envoy it is.
I do think it's funny that we have 2 demons in this group, and we both have minions who are specifically made to go out and talk to people for us who are both fluent in light.
Hey, I was here first.
Literally no. Unfortunately, I have a binding contract that I can't give up any authority or power to anybody, so I have to disagree with you on everything you're saying.
Nah. Give it, you're a demon. You're a demon, so who cares what you think?
Literally goes for what you say, too. You're a demon. Who cares what you say?
Hey, I went ahead and hired 5 guys who do everything I tell them to and weigh up on my every word.
Literally the same thing.
Okay. And yeah, there we go. And they will be addicted because I'm awesome.
Fair.
And
That won't get you in trouble at all.
Well, they got to pick some dark impulse. So
Yeah.
What was the dark impulse? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
I picked addicted.
Addicted. Sorry, I think you said there'll be evicted. I'm like, what?
No, that's what's gonna happen to you.
You just got them. Sure. We'll see what happens at the end of the next quest we go.
Yeah. So I guess I guess that's my downtime thing.
You still have to do the skills, right?
Yep.
Oh,
he does.
There's too many skill boxes here.
So it's the same as your 9 skills.
There's a little plus button under action.
Yeah, since they only get the actions that you want, you have to add it to it with a plus button.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I gotta add these things. Okay.
Did you actually get versatile or no?
No, I took fluent, but they get 1 at 2 dice and
Yeah, 1 at 2 dice and 2 at 1 die. I was just asking in case you were gonna add them.
Okay, so which is the one to I guess trick is the one they need.
Well, banter would be negotiating, tricking would be trying to outsmart people, and threatening would be intimidation.
Yeah, no, definitely 1 dot in banter and 2 dots in trick, because their goal is to go out and find people in the mortal world to lure back to this temple.
Yeah, to make deals.
Yeah, deals. Hey, you want a sack that's full of infinite turnips? I've got that.
Oh, only spoken of in legend. The infinite turnip sack.
They say
Hey,
who controls the turnips controls the world.
It's also got candy in it. You like candy, don't you?
It's coming to the back of the unmarked van.
I mean, yeah, I've got a bag of infinite candy. What more could you ask for?
You mean the back of the windowless unmarked wagon?
Exactly.
Well, I don't have a windowless unmarked wagon. We're working on that. I think it's a downtime action for a contraption.
But yeah, you went to what? 2 dice and threat and your 1 dice.
No, 2 dice in trick and 1 die in banter.
Oh,
and you get 1 more 1 die.
1 more 1.
My brain is somewhere else.
1 more? Oh, neat.
Yep.
Let's see. What's the skill of summoning people in this sack and coming back home with them?
Smash.
Smash? It sounds like a smash.
Yeah, but honestly, I think Skulk is better.
Mm-hmm.
Spies are good.
They hang out in the woods that your mother told you not to go into because it's full of monsters.
Oh,
they're the monsters.
One other conceit though is I think you have to pay these guys 1 gold if you ever want to bring them into the field with you because they don't have the companion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Griff's dead, isn't he? Griff's last character died.
Yeah, the last character got to bring them around for free.
Yeah, mine are companions. Companions come with you willingly for free. Otherwise, if they don't have that. Okay, just making sure. I want to make sure you know everything ahead of time.
Right, but that's not what I hired them for, so...
I thought it was. I thought you hired them to go out there and trick people.
Yeah, that they go out and trick people. That's their downtime actions. That's their lurking actions. They go
it's downtime. Okay.
Yeah. No, they don't come with, I don't bring them on dangerous missions. Their goal that when they're not cleaning up my lab, making sure my stuff is, they're out hunting for victims for me. That's why I give them the ability to speak the light tongue.
Got it. Just want to make sure we're not making any mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess that's what I did.
In that case,
Go ahead.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm also buying minions as my first thing, so I can have minions for later.
All
These
right.
are going to be 3 Goblin Scouts. They will have Scan, Smash, and Skulk. They are superstitious.
Sounds good.
Did you start with them?
Not as a conniver.
No. I mean, you got you started with 1 gold. Didn't you just make those as part of it, so you didn't have to spend a downtime?
Oh, you're right. Could I buy that preemptively? That's right. I completely forgot that was a possibility.
You're a new character.
Okay, in that case, I'll need a new thing to do here. Man, what am I gonna do?
Well, if you need a moment to think, we can do the others.
I can do tricks, and I believe trick actually applies to building dungeon buildings.
We can do tricks. Tell me how she's doing.
I think
from last week, my minions would have carried over to this character, correct?
Oh
No?
wait, that's right. They do.
Do they?
I read that. Remember, me and Griff were talking about it out loud.
Ah, right.
I just don't think the companion upgrade carries.
It specifically says when you die, the minions hang around. When a new person shows up, they latch onto them.
Mine also kind of wandered away and require 3 gold to rehire, so...
Right.
Why are yours so expensive?
Because I upgraded them multiple times.
Oh.
He didn't take the expendable trait.
Yeah, I spent 2 gold on them, and they cost 1 gold inherently, but I got a lot of that for free.
Yeah, I don't remember where that is in the book, though.
I thought if they survive, they just come back.
Yeah, you remember where that is
You
in the
still
book?
have to rehire them.
I'm looking.
I remember I read it. That's why I brought it up the first time, but I don't remember. You remember, Justin, since you literally just brought it up?
I do not.
I do remember seeing a section for when a character dies big game, and there's 2 sections of it. I've found one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. There's one if you're a higher tier dungeon, your character comes in with extras. So I'm guessing it'd be near there. If anyone sees any mention of that either.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Sorry, I was passing through I was just looking up the word minion in a PDF. I just came across something that says Minion Revolt. I'm like, wait, what?
Yep. There's suggestions is when you make a new character coming in as one of your minions as a new wicked one. That's not what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Create minions.
Yes. Though I do feel a sense of shame. I wish I could have had Kix and his minions around because they were meant to be the builders, and they were just going to start building massive dungeon things.
And then Kix got put in a bottle, and the workers went, "Huh, peace out. Good luck, guys."
We could still go rescue him.
I like to imagine Kix just seething in the glass jar.
Every time the cupboard opens for them to make food, he's like, "Is this my day?"
Just starts a long diatribe of just insults and threats, and I will get you one day, and it's barely even heard through the glass.
Yeah, his point of view, he's shouting, screaming, glasses vibrating. Their point of view, Glass is rocking a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, I forgot about that thing. I don't feel like goblin today." Right.
So I'm guessing you guys haven't found anything then.
I have found nothing, but we can move on to someone else while people are still looking.
All right.
Yes, I know that I was going to use my downtime to work on the testing room.
All right. So, what skill are you using with the testing room?
Scan.
I could see that working. Give me a scan roll.
Beautiful. Come on.
All right. So, progress made.
And I do not have a free downtime action with this character.
Then that's Lord Movit's thing. Gar, you have downtime action.
You just called me thing? Yeah, I was like, what?
What? Gar.
Yeah, you said thing. Anyway,
it was Lord Movit's thing.
I have, first I'm going to upgrade my minions, spending a gold.
Alright, and what upgrade you giving them?
Adept. So that they can spend, so they have the ability to cast a level 2 spell. Because minions
once they cycle, right?
Yeah. So because they can only cast level 1 spells right now, but now they have the option of casting a level 2 spell once.
Nice.
And that's not a thing. I have a free one, which is going to be Ritual, and we're going to work on the demon, the portal thing.
Sounds good.
Dark Monster Summoner. So that is the... Where am I at? Okay, there we go. That is the priests working on it. We're just gonna bloody the priests.
Wow.
5 and 6.
Almost there.
Alright, and then mine. I'm doing the same thing, which is gonna bloody me.
Fair.
Not bloody me, it's gonna... What's it called? Is it bloodied? Is bloody the thing where you have the thing where...
Bloodies your injury, it shocks all your stats.
Shocks, I'm gonna be shocked. Sorry, not bloodied, shocked. No, bloodied. Yeah, bloodied. All of them. Yeah, when you're all shocked, you're bloodied. Got it. My brain. And a 6.
Alright, the ritual is complete. And during the calamity phase, we will roll out what that has done to the giants. To be clear, just make sure I remember last time, they were supposed to do as much damage as possible, right?
Well, it's an uncontrollable nightmare monster from another plane of existence. And it's literally just dropping through the portal.
Yep.
So it's like I'm dropping a Godzilla on them.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Maybe Cakes gets freed coincidentally.
Well, that'd be hilarious.
I pre-planned this for the future. Alright, back to this minion rule search. Okay. I know it exists. I've seen it.
I know what I want to do.
Excellent.
I'm going to build a trick for the dungeon.
Alright.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the dungeon. I'm going to build a trick. A trick has a method, a trigger, and an intent. Mm-hmm. The method is that it is a shrine. The trigger is to fool adventurers into praying or making an offering to it, and the intent is to steal things from them.
Awesome.
They will lose an item or potion or something important.
And what tier trick are you working on here for that?
I believe I'm going to do a tier 1 just so that it immediately happens. And I'm going to do it as an offshoot of the maze. So over here.
Alright. So just put a note into that trick and note it on your character sheet. And just remind her to put the tier on your character sheet so we know when adventurers come.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and label it here too, just so that we know. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I should also actually make a roll for it, shouldn't I?
Well, now that we know what we were working on, yes. But it is a tier 1, so even a mixed success, it will be built.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and roll trick. No bonuses, and here we go. 3s.
Oh. All right. I guess it's not quite ready yet.
Well, I mean, I tried.
All right.
Yeah.
Did Gar do his... Right, his minions are the free action he gets.
Yeah, my minions get the free ritual. I did my ritual, which is my one free, and then I paid to get the adept upgrade, which isn't that thing at all.
So it looks like the only one with any chance for downtime left is Peony, because the Artificer allows them to take one downtime action to enchant items.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Of those are potions. Where are the items? All right. So I can basically make any one of these items for free. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I might as well make a soul flask.
Hey, just a quick reminder to me. There they are. Where's Soul Flask?
It is on page 135. It is item
Thank you.
26. Can hold a single soul for transport. The soul will rattle the flask at worst possible moments. You know, as souls are wont to do.
All right, so it's a tier 1, so just give me your invoke. All right, 6. So with that, it doesn't... Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, massive success.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it does exactly what it says. There's no extra flaw or anything in it.
I'm not sure how you get a soul into it, but if there's a soul lying around, I've got a flask.
I imagine that being a evoke roll as you're dispatching someone, but that's how I would say it. But yeah, add it to your supply or to your gear, depending on what you take with you.
Supply, because that way the minions can use it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. If we get invaded, we, the wicked ones, can't leave the sanctum.
Correct.
Yeah, so...
And everyone else has to fight first before we fight.
Yeah, we're the bosses, so...
Mm-hmm. Tell these guys get to the stairs.
Yeah, I need to start getting some primo ingredients so we can start making better items.
Yeah. You guys also need to collect something for the testing room.
That's right.
I think that's what we deal with today. I was working on it, but we haven't collected anything for it.
Mm-hmm.
What? We just collected this Slimmick over here. Slimmick, get in the testing chamber.
I believe that's not why I'm here.
What?
I came to see a show.
We've got a great show for you. It's in this chamber right over here.
I've tricked people better than that before.
I have such sights to show you.
Why don't we give this Slimmick a chance to get something better before we confirm this choice?
Oh, really? Who's better than Slimmick?
That's why we keep Slimmick.
An argument for my worthlessness. Wonderful. I love it.
Hey, I was supporting you. I think you have wonderful cheekbones and several vertebrae with no slip discs.
So, who has stuff that you guys could want?
Everybody. Although I think going up against the frog people is probably a bad idea.
Well, in that case...
Yeah, I can only see the dungeon right now. I can't see the world map. There we go.
There are a bunch of people who keep lots of secrets and arcane stuff. We could go over there and try to trick them into giving us something.
Didn't this map used to be labeled?
No.
It's
not yet.
labeled with
There's a
letters.
there's a handout that says what the letters are.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm referring to Q there, which is the Seekers of Truth.
They
hoard knowledge, and don't you need that for your laboratory?
Not to interrupt, but real quick, Griff. When you said we were going to re-recruit your minions, where did you get 3 gold from?
I didn't re-recruit my minions.
No, I'm saying where. I'm not asking where you got it from. I'm saying where did you get that it would cost you 3 gold?
All right. It costs 1 gold to re-recruit them, even if they were still my companions, and I upgraded them twice.
Right.
And so each of those upgrades is 2 gold, and you have to pay for that when you buy the minion again.
Okay, I just don't see that written anywhere.
Yeah, I think you're confusing re-recruit with ones that are already around. Because
I know expendable makes it so you don't cost gold to re-recruit them, but I don't see anything saying you have to purchase back all of their upgrades again.
And I do see a rule that says you have to purchase all of it back if they're destroyed. So I think you only have to spend 1 gold to re-recruit them. I mean, basically, they should. If they haven't been destroyed, someone else can re-recruit them well, I can't find that rule that says they hang around, so let's not worry about it. All right,
Yeah.
let's go about seducing the innocent, which is what we all agree on is the important thing.
Yeah.
Well, if we need something to test on, why don't we steal a squirrel?
Yeah, and I'll leave that up to our
Well,
generous
which
GM,
possibly
if or if not,
squirrel.
I have kobolds instead.
Yeah.
I also want to
they like-
interject that how does seducing the innocent achieve our goals? We have goals as a dungeon, remember? I'm just asking him.
Oh, yeah, go the hoard. I don't need to explain my fickle nature to you.
Yes, you do. I'm asking you a question.
I said I don't need to explain my fickle nature to you.
And then I said, yes, you do. I'm asking you a question.
You're not my real father.
Oh, I am your fake one, though.
Yeah, I mean, no, it doesn't grow this master plan at all. I couldn't give.
All right, so then I suggest we have a new track. What is the end goal? What do we need?
All right. Well, we want to grow the horde. We want to corrupt a few religions. I guess. I mean, we have this book here that we don't even know what it does yet. I'm planning on translating that next.
No, sorry. Let me rephrase. I'm asking, what do you want to do, and how can we turn that into something that aids the end goal?
Well, I suppose in order to make more powerful magic items, I need more powerful items in the first place.
So maybe we need to steal from a place that has a bunch of stuff that would help you, and also thus increase our horde.
I was thinking that the next thing to do would be to create a mind distillery, which is a tier 3 item. This will allow me to drain memories from people and then keep them for purposes I don't really need to go into. And that would be an excellent thing to do, especially because it would help your group, because that would mean that if you needed stuff, we could go ahead and drain these memories from other people, and then we could either interrogate them for more information or use them to make more items. Because I'm thinking memories of the innocent, such as of their loved ones and that sort of thing, would be great ingredients for horrible items.
In that case, we could investigate the living forest.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you need to make a mind distillery out of. I'm assuming you need something that holds minds. There's a haunted forest. Where's a haunted forest?
G. It is a
forest.
tier 1 neutral.
Ooh, neat. People get lost and stay forever. Wow, I bet some of that wood, like if we made a barbecue with that wood, it would taste awesome. Oh, great. So it's a woods that you wander into it, nobody comes back out, but apparently everyone lies about it and says there's loot in there.
Well, I mean, if people go in and never come out, anything they brought in would still be there.
Yeah,
so
but
we can clearly go in and then come out because we're better than them.
But if people don't come back out, how are they telling us about there being any loot in there? Sounds like a scam.
The old Black Pearl all over again.
Well, that's the thing. If there's a scam going around, that means that they did get something out of it, and we can take that from them.
Well, it's probably full of magic wood, so I'm game.
Let's do it. And if worst comes to worst, we'll cut down a magic tree and bring it back to build the laboratory.
Do we have the necessary resources for cutting down magic trees? Does anyone have a magic axe?
I have a rope to pull it, but that's about it. I have snacks, but I don't think that those will help cut the tree down.
Let me see those snacks.
No.
not as dumb as you look. Okay.
I'm still determining whether you are as foolish as you seem.
So we want the magic woods then.
Hey, I'm a free agent. I'm nobody's fool.
You're your own fool.
That's right. Nobody self-owns like me.
Then how are we approaching this?
Well, it's a forest, so I assume we would just walk.
Well, I guess get in, get what we want, and then get out.
We could find a tree that's fallen.
We could also drag that out, yes.
I mean, we don't really know anything about the woods. Do we have any experts?
I'm an expert.
Do we have any experts in anything useful?
Yeah, I don't know if the forest would count as my prey.
Probably. What kind of hunter? What kind of hunter hunts trees? How smart do you have to be to sneak up on a tree?
Actually, hold on. Would this be considered a raiding plan that we're talking about?
That's what's being
I think
discussed.
So if this is a raiding plan, I get to establish a weakness of the area.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And during the raid, I can spend a stress to establish a second fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why not give
What
us a
do you
first
know?
fact and we can build upon that?
What do you know about this living forest that no one else does?
Well, would I establish that weakness, or would you like to inform me of one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is the
you're
weakness
making
of
the
the forest?
narrative here. You're a participant
Okay.
and greater.
By the way, I'm going to pick up this heavy pot, and if you say the weakness is fire, I'm going to hit you with it.
Why would I say fire?
Because it's a forest. It's made of wood.
The weakness is that it's clear to find the areas of danger if you know where to look for them, because they leave the bodies to sit and watch. They're just
Nice.
They're skeletal bodies, but sentient trees aren't the most
Trees?
book smart.
Wait, are you telling me the trees don't have bones?
I've never defeated one, so I wouldn't know.
All right.
That's a good.
So,
but that's interesting. I never thought about it.
So
Like,
rephrase that into a statement so I can get it in my head. What is the weakness?
The weakness is that it's areas that are dangerous are clear to see because you will find like sitting skeletons.
Ah, there you go. So they're safer because there are no bodies.
Yes, so if there's no bodies, you're typically on a safe path. But a lot of people aren't aware of that because they see what looks like a person and go, "Oh, let me ask for directions."
Cool.
all right. So, while this conversation is happening in the sanctum, the dungeon's being invaded.
oh,
Wow.
gosh darn it.
How's it been going?
Was that your calamity raid there?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's. I guess we have to go deal with this.
Well, no, we
no.
watch it happen.
Yeah,
Your minions deal with this.
yeah. I've given up on what I was looking for in the minion
Come
rules.
on, Ghost Slayer. Come on, Ghost Slayer.
All right.
So, we start this off with each person who has a minion tries to decide where they are, rolls a single dice, and hopefully they're in the right position.
Right. I'm going to take my token and I will put it where it'll end up being.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We
Do we have
we
minions
have like
tokens?
4 groups of minions right now, don't we?
Yeah. So, who wants
Yeah.
to try and decide where theirs is first?
I guess I can. Wait. I always drag the wrong thing. Which thing do you drag?
I think we were using our own tokens as the
Mhm.
the minions.
Do I have a token?
You
There you
do.
go.
It's on there now. I'm going to say miner in the maze.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
Right. So, everyone tries to decide where they are first, then we do a quick dice roll to see if they're actually there.
Okay, Latrine it is.
Rafferty's minions caught using the bathroom.
Basically.
Well, you can
Funny
come
enough.
back and fly.
Funny enough, I was also going with Latrine.
And since there's no
Are you
walls, you're
looking-
just watching each other use the bathroom.
All right, so who would like to roll their die first to see if they're in the right thing?
I'd love
And
to
it-
roll dice. I can't think of anything I want to do more.
All right, roll one die.
Is there a fortune on the character sheet?
Just a d6 to see
question.
what condition they're in.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll a d6 then.
Yeah. That is a good question about the fortune roll.
I have
I'm guessing
one.
that they're not.
All right.
Or wherever the hell they want to be.
They had to go to the bathroom, but they didn't make it.
All right, they start off in a terrible position. They're far away from the action, rather distracted by something they're doing, likely without weapons, or maybe just sleeping. The adventurers will have decisive action against them. So I'm going to put them here.
I'm going to say, how's being far away from the combat a terrible position for a minion?
Hold up, no one chose the minion lair, did they?
Nope.
Nope.
I'll be in the minion lair.
All right, so the minion layer is not rolled for. They're just there.
Yeah.
One pack can be there.
Okay.
So who else needs to roll? We still
I
have...
will roll
Yeah,
next.
take it, other shitter.
6.
They are in the bathroom with their weapons nearby, and they're ready for shit to go down.
Literally and
hopes.
figuratively.
Gar, how about you?
5.
All right. So, your guys are ready for something to go bad, but, they were distracted at the time. Maybe watching the ghost.
Ghost does cool party tricks. It juggles.
They heard the bell for invasion and went, "Oh wait, which after this act."
It keeps passing through me, and it feels so cool.
All right, so we got 3 minions here, 2 rangers, and a squirrel farmer.
Oh boy. Invaded by squirrels.
Hey,
So-
look out! The squirrel farmer gives his squirrels +1 for at least 4 turns.
They're coming right up to the trap first.
It's a
Yep,
Magic
whose
the
trap
Gathering
is
trope.
this?
I believe that was your responsibility, wasn't it, Rafferty?
What, the pit trap? Yes, it is.
Yes. So you're going to be
Alright.
rolling for it.
So you
All
roll your tier 1
Tier
defense
1.
against the guys.
It is a tier 1 trap. How many dice does that roll?
1 die.
Come on. Oh.
You're really pulling it through with these double ones.
There we go. That's the way. That's dice.
Yeah, so the trap either fails to go off or the adventurers avoid it.
Can I spend dark hearts on this, or am I stuck with those? Am I
Do
stuck
you?
with the roll?
I think you're stuck with the roll for this one.
All right, that was
Mhm.
fun.
No, you can use dark hearts. I don't see why not. Tell me what your character did to double check the trap recently.
Well, obviously, because we had, because I hired new recruits, I decided to show them how the pit trap works, and I decided to show them how it works, but not telling them it was there.
All right, give me an extra die.
Observing their reaction to it. So I'll go ahead and spend a dark heart.
All right, and that gives us one more die. And let's see, 4 mixed.
Whee! It's a whopping 4.
That's better.
All right.
Better than 1. That is true.
So damage is one of the things of my choice. So one of the rangers has taken a damage.
Yep. It's a pedestrian pit trap.
All right, and then they come to this crossroads. Which way would the wicked ones prefer they go? Towards the latrines or into the maze?
Let's see. Into the maze or into the room filled with deadly warriors all armed with weapons? I choose latrine.
Go and fight the warriors first, then, I guess.
I would agree with that.
All right, so then we roll our... Still learning this subsystem. I believe you roll the tier of the dungeon.
Tier of the dungeon?
Is it the tier of the dungeon or the tier of the adventurers?
Good question.
I would think it would be the tier of the dungeon, but I don't know.
Pathane. And no, it's just a d6.
Cool.
D6? Okay.
Let's see if they go the way we want them to.
Come on. I will use a dark heart.
Well, you don't need to because it passed.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I thought I had to roll a D6. That's fine.
Everyone stops at the bathroom. But there's a surprise in the stalls. They didn't
All
flush.
right. So now we have our minions. Starting location, minion awareness.
I believe these are your zealots, aren't they?
They are my workers.
Ah, workers, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They do have smash of 1 though,
Hey, they can
Fair.
actually roll stuff.
and a scan of 2, so they would see them coming.
Dude, my problem is my zealots do have a smash of 2, but they're bloodied, which means they have -1 die.
All right, so give me your smash.
They don't recover when they come back home?
No, they got bloodied during
he-
downtime.
Do I get a
okay.
bonus for them being prepared?
Were yours the ones that were prepared?
Yes, I got the 6.
Yeah, I'll give them a bonus. They're ready. It's their dungeon.
No, it's our
Okay.
dungeon.
It's their home.
Hammer it into their heads.
Nice.
It's our dungeon.
All right.
Putting in work with a success 5.
All right. They are successful, so they would inflict 1 injury. However, it was a mixed success, so they are now bloodied.
Okay.
And one of the Rangers' defense moves. Does it apply? Yeah, so the Rangers choose to outrun these guys and lay a trap behind. That's what bloodied them. So now they come to this door. Whose responsibility is the door?
That is my door.
All right, so we'll roll for a lock equal to the tier. If it
I
fails,
believe that
they'll
one was
backtrack.
a tier 2.
It's one of the start. Oh, it's not built yet.
Yeah, also, we don't have any tier 2 things, I don't think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's not built yet. So into the maze.
Minion layers tier 2? I'm not sure about that. I think it is.
Well, we built a bunch of tier 1 stuff, and then we
Mhm.
still have construction on the only tier 3 thing we have, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so if that's the case, I built it last time with
Yeah, it's got progress. It's not finished yet. That's what the circle
okay.
beside it is.
Perfect. I said, thank you for the confirmation.
Absolutely. So, who has the maze trick?
Not me, I don't think. I had the 2 layers. Someone has the maze.
Gotta admit, I have nothing written down for my responsibilities in the dungeon.
You are the maze.
Am I? Okay.
Because
I literally suggested, like, nothing maze-wise. It was all 3 of you, so I didn't write anything down.
Well,
Fair,
no, so it was the maze in the single long hallway.
Oh, because every time you guys suggested something, I was like, oh yeah, I would do this and that. I never actually brought anything up myself.
All right, so it's a tier 1 maze. Give me 1 die, and let's see if you can misdirect these guys.
I don't even know which direction is a misdirection.
Fair. So, which way do you guys want them to go?
Well, we'd love them to go into the poltergeist.
Actually, wouldn't we want them to go to the minion lair? Because if they go to the stairwell, they'll encounter us, and we will fuck them up.
Adventurers are scary. I think the overall goal is that they never get to us.
Adventures are scary.
Yeah.
I'm fucking scary.
And
All right.
now they come across the lock.
Yep, so whose lock is this?
That would be me.
All right, let's see if it deters them.
If it does, it's back into the maze.
That's right. Now you get it.
Back
That's
into
why
the
we
maze.
did it.
They
5.
did not know the password. They come up to this portal and they can't get past.
Admin.
Right, well, I've added
Lock.
the maze to my
Nick.
dungeon duties.
They go another way unless there's no other option. All right,
There is
so
another
yeah,
option.
they turn around.
The bullshit door, the bullshit wall from Tomb of Horrors.
All right, so who's in charge of the maze again?
That's still me, I guess.
Roll them. Hey, mix.
All right, so 2 of them go to the creature lair, and either the farmer or one of the other guys go back the other way. Which one is it?
Why not send the farmer?
To
Going back near the entrance to try and find another way around.
no, you said why not send the farmer? I was asking to which way.
Oh, I was suggesting away, like back down the hallway.
Oh, are these farmers? I thought those were acorns.
No, those are the
Pine cones.
rangers
Sorry,
with
pine
the
cones,
farmer.
not acorns. Pine cones. I thought they were pine cones. I thought the squirrel was dragging 2 pine cones for some reason.
Nice. Make a note of pine cone golems.
Well, I have no idea. It's like, okay, 2
Oh,
pine
no,
cones
I like that,
surrounding
yeah.
a squirrel.
All right, so now they're gonna get fucked up by the ghost.
There's the ghost, and then there is also your men in the room with the ghost. This should be a good room.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be exciting,
Well,
actually.
yeah, except that my minion pack is already bloodied. I want to put that out again.
All right,
So are we in agreement that we have the farmer going back to see if there's another route?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, so the 2 rangers are going up against the poltergeist. So there are 2 events here. Do we want to do the creature or the minions first?
Creature.
Okay. The creature is incorporeal and strong.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what incorporeal will do for them, but it sounds like if they don't have a way to touch it, it might not go well for them. It is still only tier 1, so I'm gonna roll it. 3.
All right. So despite it having an advantage over them, they tend to get
Do you have a
past
dark
it.
art?
No, I just started. I have no dark cards.
You start with 1 dart.
Oh, tell you what, I'll go ahead and use it now then. Doop-a-doo, click the button again. It tried.
All right. So, creature rooms. There we are. On a fail, the creature is slain.
Well, that's 1 less room you have to deal with now, Griff.
Oh
Right.
no!
So your ghost has been banished.
So now we just have an empty room.